All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're digging into the reigning world champions, Argentina. I mean, they took home the trophy in 2022, but what is it that makes them tick? And more importantly, what's their road to 2026 actually look like?
It's a simple truth, right? If just having a roster of superstars won you trophies, well, teams like England or Portugal would probably have a lot more hardware. Argentina's success, it's just built on something different, something deeper. You can't put a price tag on it.
So what is their secret weapon? I mean, this is the question every other country is trying to answer. It's not just about having insane talent or, the GOATs on your team. It's this unique quality, this spirit that just sets them worlds apart from everyone else.
Okay, so let's really get into it. If you want to understand what makes this team a literal winning machine, we've got to look beyond the X's and O's on the field. We have to look at the very soul of their football. There's this idea that the best coaches in the world live by. It's this, if a team knows how to suffer together, they can get through anything. And that right there, that is Argentina's specialty. Just think back to those insane, heart-stopping penalty shootouts in 2022. That's not just luck. That is a shared toughness. They don't just put up with the struggle, they thrive in it.
Okay, think about other national teams. You can sometimes feel the tension, right? The club rivalries just bubbling under the surface. But for Argentina, the moment they pull on that albiceleste jersey, all of that just vanishes. It doesn't matter if you're a superstar in Europe or playing back home. When you're wearing those colors, you are one single unit.
So let's talk about the squad itself and see how this whole philosophy actually plays out with the guys on the field. Because look, even with that incredible spirit, the team is definitely in a period of change.
And as we look ahead to 2026, the squad is, well, it's a really interesting mix. You've got that reliable core, the guys who went through the wars and won it all. But you've also got some pretty big question marks, problems that the manager, Lionel Scaloni, absolutely has to solve.
And maybe the biggest headache right now is at the fullback position. Look, Molina and Montiel were heroes in 2022, no doubt. They're still in the picture. But there's a real feeling that the team needs some fresh legs, some new energy in those spots if they want to stay on top.
So who's the guy tasked with navigating all this? None other than the manager, Lionel Scaloni. And the way he handles this team, it's nothing short of masterful. He's not just some coach, he is a genuine tactical genius.
I mean, the guy is a tactical chameleon. He absolutely refuses to stick to just one system. He's always changing, always adapting his formation to shut down what the other team does well and hit them where they're weak. It makes Argentina almost impossible to prepare for.
But here's the thing. No matter what formation he puts out there, the basic idea is always the same. Control the ball, and then use this incredible, fluid player movement that makes it impossible to mark anyone. Guys are constantly rotating, drifting into new spaces. It's this kind of beautiful, organized chaos that other teams just can't seem to figure out.
And remember how in 2022, guys like Enzo Fernandez and Julian Alvarez just exploded out of nowhere? Well, get ready, because there's a whole new generation of talent just waiting for their turn in the spotlight.
And if you want one name to keep an eye on, circle this one, Valentin Barco. This kid is exactly the kind of dynamic, aggressive player that fits perfectly into Scaloni's system. He could absolutely be the next big thing for Argentina.
So what's the deal with Barco? Well, he's got this amazing skill set. He's technically a left back, but he's been moved into midfield where he just runs the whole show. He's aggressive, he's creative with his passing. He's the kind of player who can come off the bench and completely change the game. Or, hey, even push for a starting spot.
Okay, and he's not the only one. There's another kid creating a ton of buzz, Nico Paz. Honestly, this is a player that just looks like he's destined for the very top, and he's already turning heads.
And you want to know how good he is? This one moment just says everything. So, Paz scores this absolutely brilliant goal from a set piece in a match. The camera's cut to the bench, and who's there? Lionel Messi. And he's just admiring him. Like, truly impressed by the talent of this young player who could, maybe one day, take his place. Wow.
So you've got the old guard, the experienced champions, and you've got this electrifying new talent coming through. Defending the title in 2026 should be a cakewalk, right? Not so fast.
Take a look at their group. It is filled with exactly the kind of teams you hate to play against. They're tricky, they're frustrating, and they are so hard to break down. These are the teams that live to play spoiler, and they can 100% cause an upset if you're even slightly off your game.
And if you need proof, just look at Jordan. They are a seriously good,
Underrated team. Oh, and by the way, they recently beat Saudi Arabia. Remember them? The same Saudi Arabia that gave Argentina that unbelievable shock defeat to start the 2022 World Cup. The point is, there are no easy games, not a single one.
So this is what it all comes down to, really. As Argentina brings in all this new exciting talent and tries to rebuild, their biggest challenge might not be the teams they play against, it might be themselves. Can they hold on to that unique, unbreakable unity? That ability to suffer together that got them the trophy in the first place? That right there is the million-dollar question on the road to 2026.